Hey, welcome back everyone. How's everyone doing? I hope you're all well. So in this video, gonna be not very long, but I do need to show you some stuff because my next video, I've got something really cool to show you. So I want to get this video out of the way with. So first of all, before I get into the video, Andy from March West Junction is going for an operation today. I want to wish you all the best, Andy. I'm not going to say what it is. That's for Andy to say. I know it's quite a big operation, and I really hope everything goes well for you, mate. And yeah, let me know when you're recovered and everything. And yeah, I hope everything goes well, and I'm sure everyone else that watches this video will wish you the best as well, mate. So yeah, get well soon, buddy. It's nice for someone else to have an operation other than me. Taking too much of the limelight. Anyway, right, onto the video. So yeah, get well, Andy. I went to a toy and train fair, and I picked up some, I think 21-ton ballast wagons, or wagons, whatever you want to call them. That's these ones. I'm not going to put my hands in the camera. That's these ones here. I brought 11. I think the guy must have took pity on me. He charged me 15 quid for all. They was pretty run down. As you can see, I've 3D printed a NEM pocket and just glued it to the bottom. I will paint it black, and you know, so it sort of blends in with the chassis and stuff. But yeah, and any end pocket, and I've added some couplings because most of the couplings were broken. The weathering was pretty poor. I have gone over with literally rain effects whitewash just to dull it down. They do look a little bit better. The weathering on them was awful. But nevertheless, 11 wagons, £15. Yeah, like I said, they're the old mainline ones that are pretty beat up and stuff, but the fundamentals are fine. You know, all the wheels are good. I'm not sure why that one wagon sort of jumping, because the wheels are pretty good on them. But I think, yeah, it was a good deal, 15 quid for 11 wagons. So it was about, what, £1.30, £1.40 for each. So that's really good. I'm just going to pause you a second. So next thing to show you, just quickly. Right, these I got from, well, they're commissioned obviously for Ellis Clark trains. They're the 25-ton Lomax. I'm not going to bang on about it. I'm just going to say they cost £35 a wagon, which I think in today's market, and if you compare it to, I can't even remember, is it Hornby ones or some other ones, old ones, they're commanding a price of anything between 15 and 25 quid. Plastic chassis and all the rest of it. These are die-cast chassis. Got really nice, obviously, details, sprung buffers. I ain't bothered about that. Some of you guys are. It doesn't, I know obviously on the curves it does make a bit of a difference, but doesn't bother me personally. I'm not fussed whether they're sprung or not sprung. But the details are quite nice. They are nicely done. Nice BR green colour, and as you see, I've got my own 3D printed Warrior, which I've printed out myself and painted out myself and all the rest of it. And yeah, looks really neat. There is, I'm just going to turn the camera just a second, because there's a few people going, oh, you wouldn't have two wagons on a, or two vehicles on a wagon. Well, in Germany, they'd actually put 2 or even 3 of these on, because these are 9 ton each CVRT. They weigh 9 ton. if I just turn the camera again, just bear with me a second, because hopefully you can see it, just to the left of the box, it's these ones. They are 432s, they weigh 11 tons, and these weigh 13, 14 tons. So CVRT being 9 ton each, that's only 18 tons actually going onto the load, so onto a wagon, so it's not really. And if I put on one, actually, again, I'm going to move the camera, you know, that's what one looks like on a wagon, and it does look a little bit odd in my opinion. And not only that, I've got bloody tons of these tanks now, so I'm flipping overloaded. Obviously only got so much money to buy so many wagons, so yeah, that's all I can do really. It's just, yeah, I'll put 2 on. It's my layout at the end of the day, so it kind of doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, it's a model railway, you know. But I think personally, whether there's 1 on there or 2 on there, it really doesn't matter. Like I said, I'm overloaded with these tanks. I've got bloody hundreds of them scattered everywhere, and whole army. And I think it looks all right with 2 on. Obviously, these low backs, I've just put one vehicle on there. Obviously, because it's Warrior, and they are 14 tons each. So I think looks really, really good. I don't think I could fit 2 on there anyway, but yeah, 1 wagon, 1 APC, armoured personnel carrier, or fighting vehicle, or whatever you want to call it. That's really good. The other thing I need to say is that because I've been doing a lot of the army stuff at the moment, getting the army trains up and running, old plastic man, just here, he's put his army fatigues on, so he's been getting into the theme as well. So good man, well done, plastic man, for joining in into the theme of things. Just there is a Hattons Class 66. It's not brand new, second hand. Obviously they've been out quite a while and everything else. 2 reasons I brought that. One, because it's got the British Rail logo. I know it says GBRF on it, and it's probably a little bit later than, later period than obviously I'm modelling. But because it had the BR logo on there, and, in the British Rail colours, and being Hattons, it's a bit of nostalgia. I thought, because obviously Hattons is no longer around, I thought, why not? So what I'm going to do, I've got 4 on track at the moment with 4 warriors. So we're just going to, excuse the clicking in the wheelchair, we'll just give it a run backwards and forwards and just give you a little look. I said for £35, not bad. I think they're the Rapido ones, Lomax, or commissioned by Rapido to do this for Ellis Clark trains, because Rapido have got their own ones which are kind of like the same as well. So I said at the moment I've just got 4 on track, and they are looking rather groovy, I must say. I painted them up really well. That paint that I got from, I showed you in the video 2 ago, really it's a perfect colour for the British Army vehicles. Obviously I've done all of these now, and then just used the NATO black for the camouflage, and yeah, they look really neat. I'm really looking forward to doing my next video, I really am, because I have got something awesomely cool coming, and hopefully you'll be able to see the difference between resin printing and obviously filament printing. Now the filament printing is really good, it's come out, initially you can see really fine lines on it, but once you've sprayed it, a coat of primer, and you know, well, I didn't actually even put a coat of primer on these. I just literally just used that Kingsland dark army green, which you can get obviously on eBay. I will put the link in the description again, just for you know, if anybody wants to paint any army vehicles. But they come out really good. Obviously I'll give them a dust of, yeah, just a quick dusting of Wolverine. You know, you can see on the top there and stuff, and they look really good. Just bear with me 1 second. The only problem I'm having with these wagons is this handle keeps popping off. It's just got the white tip handle just here. It does keep popping off, and so on a couple of them actually I've taken them off. It's causing a little bit of issues, especially with derailments, because the handle is popping off and then it's, you know, hitting the ground, you know, by the tracks, and then getting wedged and causing sort of lots of kinds of problems. So that's the only thing that I've found with the wagon so far. Apart from that, I said, I think, you know, in today's market and everything else, you know, I know you're going to say £35 just for that, but you know, there isn't anything cheap anymore. It's just, you know, yeah, I got them mainline gravel hoppers, which you can just see behind the tanks there, but they're not, you know, I've had to do a lot of work to get them to some kind of standard, like, you know, so it's, yeah, not, it's like with anything, you either have to put the work in, or you can pay lots of money and have it perfect. So it's literally just depends on what you want to do. So but yeah, the 66, nice. Like I said, it's an old Hattons one. I got it at a decent price, I think. DCC fitted, runs very smooth, very quiet. It's actually, given my physical situation, and obviously the fact that I've lost now the forefinger on the right hand, and obviously the bone in the metacarpal and stuff, it's actually quite hard to manhandle. But yeah, it's all right. And just pause you a second. So the only thing, I've got some chain coming, just some of that cheap crafting chain, which I'm going to obviously chain. If I can just turn that a second, hopefully you can see there's a little knobbly thing at the front where I can hook a chain going at an angle like this, and yeah, you know, it's just a little bit of detail that makes it look good. So I think I've shown you everything today. I'm going to start popping these wagons away, because I think I've flogged it to death with videos with the army vehicles. So I do have one more to do as in regards to army vehicles, but I'm hoping that, yeah, it'll turn out really good. So really, that's all I've got to literally show you today. Yeah, I've got nothing else to say. I just wanted to really wish Andy all the best on his operation, and yeah, just show you obviously these few bits and pieces that I've acquired just recently. Really like that Class 66, really nice. I like the fact that it's in British Rail colours. It's really good. So for now, that is all. I will see you next time. Hopefully not too long. We got school holidays, so probably after the school holidays. So I'll see you then. Look after yourselves. Take care. Bye now.